morning, everyone. This is Meg at Chasing Retro. I hope all of you are doing well today, and I hope all of you had a very nice weekend. Today, I get to share with you three sets of things that actually four sets of items that I have gained in the past week for junk journaling purposes. One from a yard sale, one group from Dollar Tree, one group from Thrift Books, and actually, that's it. I forgot that the thing on the bottom was also from a yard sale. So yard sale, Dollar Tree, and Thrift Books. We went out Saturday morning early and went to a yard sale in a neighborhood near us. There were only two yard sales that we wanted to drive to Saturday. One was a church yard sale, which was very, very, very small and somewhat disappointing, but that's fine. You know, you have good weekends and you have not so great weekends yard selling. So at this one family's yard sale, I found these sentence strips by Pacon. I have never seen pink, so I was like, yes, please, I have to have them. They'll be great cut into journaling cards or tags or as a belly band, or they're wide enough that they could be a pocket in a small journal. And I've just never seen the pink, so I thought they were so cute. I had to get them. And at the same yard sale, there were several embroidered or cross-stitched pillowcases, but I limited myself to three. So this one has pink. It's got cross-stitch, stem stitch, I guess it's called, and French knots. But it is just really pretty. Pink, purple, green, and like I call it pimento cheese orange. A peachy orange. Very nice. Actually, it looks like to me these are all peach and this one is not. This one's bright yellow. I wonder if they ran out of this thread and used that. That's what I think about that kind of stuff. I know it doesn't really matter, but I think it's funny when I see things like that, because that's what I would have done. I would have just used what I had instead of going out and buying more. And then these look kind of like forget-me-nots, but I don't know. Just a little vine, like an ivy type vine with flowers on them. Aren't they pretty? So two of them are white and this one is ivory, but I wasn't as worried about the color of the fabric because I will be cutting most of that away to use the embroidered part. And this one is, I just noticed this is sort of a, what is this? This may not even be a pillowcase. What is this? It is a pillowcase. I don't know why I thought it wasn't. It was just folded weird. So it's like a blue, almost like a trumpet vine. Very pretty. Blue and yellow. So I paid a little more for these three things plus the sentence strips than I probably would have. But we were literally like the first people to roll up at this yard sale, and I didn't want to immediately be the ones that were talking them down when they had just started. So yesterday at Dollar Tree, we ran in to get some stuff for our church's summer camp. And while I was there, of course, I had to see what they had for junk journaling. And I have seen these there before, but passed them up. But this time, because I'm working on the tropical / Hawaiian journals, I thought these looked very tropical. It's funny what something will do to change the way you see something. Like before, I was looking at these thinking like farmhouse, or maybe even boho, maybe 70s, you know. But then when I started doing the Hawaiian and tropical journals, I'm using a lot of jute and like this kind of stuff, you know. So I started looking at these differently, going, these look very tropical. So I grabbed those three. And I don't know if I've ever seen these there before. Probably not, because I would have bought them. But this is just a receipt book. There's nothing fancy about them. They're not extremely pretty, but they can be altered. Very, very thin paper, which is fine. But they have the duplicate yellow piece on the back. So for these, for journals, if I just want to put it in for journaling space, I'll tuck both of these in for writing, but if I'm going to alter them, I'll just use one and then I'll do something with it. You can also use these in collage as well. And then for the houseplant journal that I'm working on, it's actually a binder. I just walked up on these. I had never seen either of these before. Have y'all, where you are? So these are not paper clips, clothespins that are little cactuses, and I think, or cacti, I guess. I thought they were so adorable. And I wondered too, if I decided not to use all of them on a clothespin, maybe I could gently take them off and glue them onto a paper clip. I don't know. But for a binder, you typically have a little more wiggle room as far as like how bulky your journal is. So I thought maybe one or two of these in there would be cute. And these are pop-up or three-dimensional stickers. And they're all types of houseplant leaves. I thought they were so cute. And I got an arrowhead plant. And then I had never seen these before either. I have seen, they had the popcorn boxes for a good while, but I'd never seen the bags. So I got these because these are just cute for childhood journals, but also if I ever decide to make a circus themed journal out of my Dumbo little golden book, this will be going in there for sure. Those were my Dollar Tree finds. From Thrift Books, I always like to get 4 books. I don't know if it's a number of book or the subtotal, but if you get a certain amount from them, I want to say it's $10 or 3 books, you get free shipping. So I decided to go ahead and get 4 books from them. The first one, as you know, was this book that I'm using for one of the tropical journals. So this is the Donna Parker book, and it's in somewhat rough shape, but honestly not that bad. I have been watching these on eBay and Etsy for a long time, and I hadn't seen any that just look extremely well taken care of. I mean, they've all got some aging and some staining. So I just decided, you know what, it was a good price, go ahead and get it. And I've got this beautiful tropical bird with leaves fabric as the spine, and I went ahead and lined the inside with this really funky geometric paper. So this will be fun. I'm starting to cut the pages for these this week. And the other 3 books that I got are these 2 on top. I've been having on my wish list for quite a while. So these are children's readers from, I think, the 70s and maybe late 60s. And they are a part of the Reading Caravan group. I don't know the name of the publisher. But here are all the Reading Caravan titles. There are 7 of them. And if you've never looked at the covers of these, just do a Google search for Reading Caravan. They're very, very colorful and unique and interesting and very retro looking. But Meadow Green has always been my favorite one. I also love the Treasure Gold, but I can't find this one at a good price yet. These are still kind of, you know, on my list to keep looking for. Silver Web is real pretty. It's a spider kind of in the grass. Star Bright is beautiful if you ever want to do sort of maybe a dream journal or something, you know, related to like sun and moon and stars. Get this one, it's gorgeous. I can't remember what this one looks like, but I got Peppermint Fence and Meadow Green, and then there's one with a peacock on the front, which is also very pretty. So the illustrations inside are not super vintage. I mean, they're vintage or retro, I guess you would say, but they're not, you know, they're not the typical, they're not as old as like Dick and Jane type illustrations. They're more kind of what I grew up seeing in books when I was learning how to read in school. But nevertheless, still very cute. I mainly, like I said, got them for the covers. These books were probably $3.50, $4 a piece. So not bad, but I will definitely be able to get a lot of good images out of here. Yeah, just super fun. If you're interested in flipping through, I'll flip through a little bit more. That's pretty. You've got some tropical stuff. This one is a little bit more retro looking. I tell you what, if I decide to do a back to school or a retro school journal this fall, I have an abundance of imagery. And I feel like every book that I have has a picture of kids sitting in a classroom or a teacher. Oh wow, that duck is trying to smoke out the rabbits from that hole. That's a little scary. Look at that picture. A dog and a cat being thrown by a motorcycle. So yeah, interesting. I love books like this that are kind of random and you don't really know what's happening in the picture until you read the story. It's not really clear by the picture. That's pretty. Because I love putting things like that in either color themed journals or eclectic journals, because it just, I don't know, I just love picking up a picture and thinking, I just want to put this in the book. Or if I buy a journal from somewhere else, from someone else, another maker, I love looking at the things they've chosen and wondering to myself, I wonder why they chose this picture. Like, there had to be a reason. So maybe I'm the only one that thinks that way. So here's another book by one of my favorite children's illustrators, Guio Fujikawa. I don't know if I'm saying that right. This is exactly like the one that I had as a baby, toddler, growing up. Of course, I did not have the heart to tear mine up. This is now my second or third book by this illustrator. But now I have a beautiful copy that I can use in junk journals, and my childhood copy is going to remain intact. So yeah, it's a lot of, she's famous for her pen and ink, her hatch mark, you know, that type of shading. And I think in this book, every other page is color, but simply adorable. Beautiful illustrations. That looks like Where the Wild Things Are. Look at this page. Isn't that so cute? There's a little bird on top. Look at that one. So if you have not checked out Thrift Books, I highly recommend you do so. They're great. And if you ever, they don't always have a picture of what you're getting. Like, I think this one did not have a photograph. I knew what it looked like, and I compared the ISBN number with the one I had saved in eBay. But if you ever do get a book that's like, here's an example. I ordered a book that was supposed to be hardcover, and when it got here, it was the same publication year, but it was paperback, even though it said hardcover. So I just simply commented and asked, you know, I was sent this by mistake. I believe it was listed wrong. They sent me a hardcover at no charge, and they rush shipped it. So their customer service is really, really good. I highly recommend them. This is not a sponsored video. My husband and I have been using Thrift Books for years. And then at the church yard sale, I picked up this 1974 version of Monopoly for $1.50. I didn't really need another Monopoly game, but I loved the gold back of the game board. And it has all of the stuff in it. It has all the pieces and everything. So yeah, I figured for $1.50 it was worth it. So those are my finds. I can put them away now that I've shown them to you guys. This is not Thursday, so, and this is actually not thrifted, but I did get these from Thrift Books. So I will call this video with a hashtag thrifted treasures. And I will link back to Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, because she is the host of this collaboration. But this is just a little haul to show you the things that I've gathered from different sources, including Dollar Tree. of things for journals. So I'm working on the tropical Hawaiian journals this week, as well as the custom order houseplant journal. So I'll try to do a few craft with me videos as I can, but I can't make super promises or guarantees because I really don't know what this week is going to hold. But I will, if I have some quiet space in a little bit of time, I will definitely do that. I will show you a little sneak peek of one of the Hawaiian soft covers. So I'm doing 2 Hawaiian/tropical hardcovers, which will be either 2 or 3 signatures. And then I'm doing a single signature soft cover. And this is one of them. And right now I'm sort of trying to make a little pieced collage of some sort to go on the front. And then inside I've put some batik fabric with this really fun, I think it looks kind of tropical, pink and purple fabric, and I've sewn some trim. I've sewn some ribbon ties in, but this will be one of the soft covers. And then once I get these put together, I'll immediately start on the childhood summer vacation type journals. But this is a digital from the shop I was telling y'all about last week called Red Deb. You definitely need to check her out. I printed this on the Canon matte photo paper to make sure that the colors, especially the pink, came out really well, and I think it did. But since this is a cover image, I have brushed it with Mod Podge, a matte Mod Podge, and I'm gonna go back and sew around her and then adhere her to the front. But I backed her with the same batik fabric to sort of, and this too, to sort of pull what's in here onto the outside. But I love this fabric. It is so fun, the green and blue together. So yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me if you're, I know a lot of y'all are excited about the tropical journals because you've commented or written and told me that you are. They are definitely going to be a feast for the eyes color-wise. I'm excited about that part. I get to pull out all my brightest colored things and use them, and I'm very excited about that. But I hope all of you have a great Monday. I can't believe it's Monday again. I can't believe this is the last week of June. I'm kind of freaking out, but you know, keep on keeping on. Let's keep on creating and encouraging one another, and I'm going to enjoy my summer, what's left of it. I hope all of you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.